Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Commanders. All bye weeks now in the rear-view mirror. We are full speed ahead in the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
First down, and they go right back to it. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Right side, quick pass, complete. This is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Benson on the counter. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Staying on the ground with Benson. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. This time it's a passing play. And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals finish up an excellent opening series. Trey McBride, the touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here. Tracy. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Washington first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. His first throw is an interception. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Cardinals take over on his 5th interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block, and then for those offensive players to show the effort.
Jukes a man, he's running free. Nice cut back to, and he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 13-0 lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go now. Ready.
A give to Tracy up the middle. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete. So they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They'll work against the blitz. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Slot man motioned over. Benson on 1st and 10. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play, down to the 19.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Arizona.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score, 14-0. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. About to begin the second here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. It's cut by Harrison. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Brings him down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out. Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Did this defense ever need that or what? Just a step in some kind of right direction. Hopefully now they can build on that sack and claw their way back from this pretty slow start.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Now the Cardinals sending out the field goal unit. It's just 21 yards down the pipe.
Well, nice for this offense to know that even when they don't find the end zone, they can still come away with some points and keep up an awfully impressive pace they've set for themselves.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
19. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They pick up 14 yards on that one. That's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinals, go.
Back to throw. And he's going to go down. The Cardinals got to him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
makes it third down.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you could do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Commanders ready for the punt.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
19, Tiger, go!
Working on first down. Pass call along the sideline by Mitchell. And he's going to go out of bounds on a rough first down effort there. They're going to lose at least a few.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
They sure gave us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be third down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. Quickly out to the right, complete. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First down.
They are throwing it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Heads out on the bootleg. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The sack forces a now tougher third down.
Remember in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Trying to find Trey McBride. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Come on, come on.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back. Nowhere to go but for a sack.
Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And he did his part, partner. Got him 8 yards. Sets up third down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
From the gun, it's Tracy. Blast through midfield. 30. Down the sideline into the red zone. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Fields the hard squib kick. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Now pressure coming. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got McBride complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Benson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Benson once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 36 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
That's caught for the 1st. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals push their lead further to start the half. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point attempt coming up. extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals take a 3-possession lead.
Commanders 7.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Okay, break.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. It's everything he has under this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They're throwing it. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Punt team on the field. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Into a crowd and intercepted. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick 6. Went to the oh-well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Commanders 14.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Putting a receiver in motion. Back to the air following that pick 6. This one quickly to Harrison. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
And the Cardinals 1st down.
Back to throw. Hits him on the in route. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing now on 1st down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Taken away by the rookie from USC.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60.
A handoff to Tracy. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. Hut, hut.
To throw here on first down. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Isaiah Simmons picks it off.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Benson now from the gun. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw here. Here's a screen to Benson. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
New set of downs for them from the 31.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Finds a seam down the middle. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. So we're through 3 here. The Cardinals have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer.
And the Cardinal first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Now an inside give to Benson. It's inside the 10. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Back on 2nd and goal. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
Well, this will actively age a coach on the sidelines. Wrinkles and gray hair, all of it. All the planning, a great play. A careful execution led to that. And it was dropped to the 2.
3rd and goal for Benson. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Must not have liked what they saw on 4th and 1 there. They're going to take a timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run. And now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
He'll go quickly to the right. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Throwing from his own end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. And now they face 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
From his end zone, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect to a Tank Dell. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he'll try to hit this one well. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. He takes this in on his side of midfield. To the 45. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready up.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. It's Benson on the give. Pushing for the red zone. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals take a 3-possession lead.
Commanders 14.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. That's complete to Lane. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
2nd down, looking for options. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock. The problem's on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45.
Throwing it again here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Let's build this lead and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Second down pass play coming. They left him wide open. It's complete. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
He has the first over the middle. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, a give to Tracy. And also right there, just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Throwing on seconds. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing third and long.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Into the hands of Dell. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down. And they've got themselves a first and goal.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job, enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Here's Tracy. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He gets it again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. The Commanders leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point try coming up. All right, they're going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Shaheed now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, first and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson, and they'd love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
They're going to pass it here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They'll air it out on third. And this one is launched downfield. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. Fourth down, pass coming. He connects downfield. And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go now. Ready.
Coming left is Tracy. On the move, past the 40. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Got it. Ready.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
Ready, go.
Now here he goes on the boot. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Still inches to go on third down. To throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. It's his running back. And he has the Cardinal first down. This one's over. They can run out this win.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
That's him on a quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Cardinals. As with that, we sign off from D.C.